Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Arsenal versus Man United preview. Myself, Joel Beya, Rio Ferdinand.
I'm ready. Let's go right now.
First question, why have you got the red beads when we're the ones playing at home?
Because we are the ones with history.
That don't make no sense, bro.
We are called the Reds.
Yeah, that's straight bullying.
The Red Devils.
It don't matter. All right, so what are we going for, Rio? 4-3-3?
4-3-3, yes.
Combined 11. When I'm looking at both goalkeepers, it's got to be Aaron Ramsdale, mate.
Why?
You see, come on. You saw him against Spurs last week. Just that alone. I'm not saying the whole season. That alone, right? Absolutely fantastic at reflexes. Better than De Gea when it comes to distribution. De Gea's got quite a few mistakes in him. I have to admit, Ramsdale started the season a little bit slow the first few games. There's one or two chances that we conceded where I thought he could have done better against Fulham. But all in all, this is England's future number one goalkeeper. I don't know what Gareth Southgate's playing at, to be honest with you. I go for Ramsdale and goal ahead of De Gea.
Yeah. He's been good, I can't lie. Against the weekend, he was brilliant again, the derby. But David De Gea, man, I think he's in the top 10 appearances now for Man United.
What's that got to do? I don't like it when you guys do this. It's the same argument all the time. You lot are looking at what they've done in their career.
This season, I don't think there's much between them. But if we're going to go on current last couple of weeks, I'll give you that.
Who's top of the league?
I'll give you Aaron Ramsdale. Go on, take that.
Cool. Centre backs. This is where it gets interesting.
Tell me who you think should be the two centre backs.
No, let's go for fullbacks first then. Because
go on then.
Fullbacks definitely.
Left back.
You know what? It's got to be Luke Shaw. You know.
He's playing centre back at the moment.
Well, but I feel like this season, since they bought Tyrell Malacia, who I thought was going to be starting straight away, which is he's also good, by the way, but I feel like Shaw has held down the position. I don't know why Steve doesn't like him. Personally, I think he's a baller. And the reason why I haven't picked Zinchenko is because he's been injured for quite a bit of it.
Zinchenko, what he does for Arsenal, he's unbelievable. I think he's been a steal of a player. Yeah. But I've got to go, I agree, I think we've got to go Luke Shaw, who, cool. Especially since he's come back from the World Cup, has been absolutely faultless.
He has.
And he's been playing centre-back and he's been brilliant there too.
Yeah, I think right back, I don't want to hear it, it's no one else but Ben White. I think Dalot's
been brilliant this season.
He's been all right.
What? What do you mean?
No, he's been good. All right, cool. He's been good, but I don't see how you can put anyone.
What's Ben White done?
He's the reason why we're solid at the back.
He's the reason.
He's not the main reason. I'm trying it there, but I just think his football's improved.
What does Ben White give you going over the halfway line? Has he give you anything?
Wait.
I'm just asking you a question.
If you look at Ben White in general, right, he's not even supposed to really. He's not like a full right back. He can play there, but
he's a centre back playing right back,
and he's doing a brilliant job.
No, he's doing a good job.
You can't name me a player that spun him this year at all. He's brilliant when it comes to bringing the ball. He's comfortable. He doesn't really give you much after.
Rashford, I think.
No, he didn't.
I've seen a couple of players spin him. No, he's been solid. I have to agree. I think Ben White has been solid. There's no frills and spills with him. But Dalot, I have to say, he's been brilliant for Man United. He's been one of the most consistent performers for Manchester United.
Yes. So then, all right. So because we can't decide, let's let the audience decide then.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, okay.
I think that's fair. Centre backs. No. Centre backs.
I'll tell you who I think. I'm going to go because that's my position.
Go on.
And I know more than you on that position.
Have you seen me play, bro?
He's a centre back, you know?
Now I am.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously.
Who'd you play like?
John Terry. I can't lie. I'm like more combative.
You're Rudiger. You're like Rudiger.
Yeah, like I'm more like, you know, like you're like smooth with it and whatever. Like I'm more Vidic. Like I get mad mouthy on the pitch. You know? Yeah, bro. They don't like me out there. Like I'm a proper different guy. But yeah.
Right, centre backs. I'm going to go for Raphael Varane and Saliba.
Yeah, I think
don't want fair. No pushback.
Yeah, why not Martinez?
He hasn't played since he's come back from the World Cup. I thought if I was picking before the World Cup, I would have said definitely. I probably would have leaned on Martinez. But Varane has been. I watched him again at the weekend. No troubles. Just looks smooth again. And Saliba, I think, as for a young kid who's come in this league, who you were shouting, hollering about at the beginning of the season, he's continued that fine form. So I think them two, they kind of walk in the team at the moment.
It's true. I think Saliba's the long-term successor for Varane as well for France. So I think that's fair.
Yep.
3 in midfield.
You're going to change that one for a blue to keeper, so we know.
All right, cool.
All right.
3 in midfield.
Right, the 3 in midfield.
This is easy.
I'm going to go Casemiro, Odegaard, Eriksen.
Oh, come on, Rio.
I am, man. That's who I'm going.
Head of Thomas Partey. Like,
No, but this is how we're playing it, though. You're
Okay,
playing
cool.
it. Holder. I can't put Thomas Partey here because you don't play there.
I got you.
So I'm going to play him. Partey, I have to say, we've had our banter about him. He has been one of the most important players for Arsenal. He's been brilliant. Beginning of the season, early part of the season, Jesus, I thought, was the most important player. I think as the season's progressing, he's coming to the fore along with Odegaard. But he's been magnificent. But Casemiro has just been better for me. And his influence and impact on his team, I would say, has been bigger.
Well,
He's made Man United now a team that look like they can be consistent, and a lot of it is down to him.
you say that, but I think when Partey's not there, we're not the same. And the key thing with Partey this year is he hasn't been injured, which was key, which was one of the problems that we were having before. But the fact that he's fit and he's playing, look, even when Jesus isn't there, we thought we were going to crumble, including myself. But we've got other players in those positions to fill in the gaps. I think if Partey goes, Xhaka's not going to do the job that he can do over there.
No.
Makonga's not going to do the
Same
job that he can
as
do
with
over there.
Man United,
You
though.
got Scott McTominay, man.
Not
Come
the
on,
same,
man.
but we saw what it was like before with Fred or McTominay or other guys.
But yeah, so
Look in the comments, by the way, to see when there was any conversations about Partey and Casemiro. It is,
yeah, but
it's conclusive.
But this is everyone's just jumping on Rio's bandwagon.
No,
That's
it
what
ain't.
It is. Because if
It's
you
the-
ask,
it's
if you
the eye
ask
test you
Arsenal
asked
fans-
for.
the eye test.
You asked
Everyone
for.
knows the eye test.
Casemiro has to play, bruv. Simple.
I don't agree with that. So what we're
I'd put Odegaard there. I'll give you Odegaard, and I put Odegaard there.
There's no way I'm allowing you to pick Casemiro.
Over Partey?
I think we've got to let the audience decide again.
You're gonna crumble again.
It don't matter. I'd rather we let the people speak, get the comments going.
Do you know what? I think just to save your football kind of reputation, you should just let that one go.
Nah.
Because he's the guy, bruv.
No
He is
way.
the guy.
I'm bringing this.
We
to
got an
the
Arsenal fan in the background there, Tom. Who are you saying? What?
party. Thank you very much.
Oh, you man are smoking, bro.
Let the audience decide this one.
All right,
Yeah.
you can do that. Odegaard plays, and I'll put
Odegaard.
Eriksen here. Eriksen's been a joke, man, for Man United. Rhythm of the game's gone through him. It's ridiculous. Considering no one thought he would play.
No, I agree with that.
And Odegaard has been, he's been,
phenomenal.
he could be the player of the year, Odegaard. He could be. I think, if Haaland continues on a patch
Yeah,
where he isn't
yeah.
scoring, he has less impact, especially if Arsenal win the league as well. Odegaard, wow.
Say that again. Especially if what?
If Arsenal win the league.
Do you know what's amazing?
This game's going to be big for
I
that.
never thought that I would hear those words coming
In your
out.
lifetime.
I
In your
swear,
lifetime.
you have
Arsenal
no
fans have
idea.
been low for years.
Just the talk.
But
Yeah. All right.
this is why this game, I was eager to do this, because this game is so important in it's not going to define where the title goes, but it's going to have a big say.
Yeah. I think for the future as well. You know, you have some games that say, okay, cool, you know what? Is the Man United Arsenal rivalry back?
the Emirates.
I think it is. It's at the Emirates.
Used to love going there and slapping you boys.
know, but the
Used
last
to
time-
slap you up. To treat you lot like boys. Shut up. Joking.
The last time we played, 3-1, but we're going to talk about that.
All right, cool.
on another
So where are we
show.
going? Left side, left wing.
Left side,
Martinelli.
100%. That's the wrong.
Oh yeah, so Martinelli.
Yeah.
I'm going to say who I think. Martinelli,
Yeah.
Rashford,
Yeah.
Saka.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there.
My young player of the year, Saka.
Yeah.
He is a joke. He's direct with the ball, but we saw again at the weekend against Spurs, he's running off the ball, run from outside to in behind the fullback. This is what I think separates him from a lot of wide players, is that he just don't want the ball to feet all the time, and he becomes a threat in both ways, either to feet when he gets it. If he turns and faces you, he wants to run at you. He can come inside, he can go down the line, or he'll run in behind you without the ball. And so he was an easy decision for me. That's probably the easiest decision of the day.
100%. I mean, when he was first coming through the team, I never thought he would be as successful as he's become. I thought he was going to be another Beya or No disrespect to my guy who's still trying to find his feet, but Reece Nelson, who's spoken about and hasn't really quite kicked on yet, but he surprised me the most, especially because his demeanor's not as aggressive as other players, like,
but then he gets the ball and he is. That's the thing I love about him.
Yeah, really direct. And,
Same. Same with Martinelli. Like,
I always knew with him, if I'm honest with you, when I saw him, I thought he's the guy.
The goal against Chelsea when he ran the length of the pitch.
Oh my gosh, brilliant. But yeah, I thought after he broke his leg, after he had the big injury, I thought, is he going to come back the same player? And he's not jumping out of challenges. He's scoring goals. He's assisting. And now that he's a fully fledged Brazilian international as well, gone to the World Cup, come back, I think we're seeing a different beast, man. Up top,
only one player going to play there.
Eddie Nketiah.
No. Nketiah, I got a special shout out to Eddie Nketiah because a lot of people, including your man here, were doubting and saying,
I wasn't sure.
a lot of people weren't sure. And I think he would sit there and go, probably right, because I hadn't proved myself yet. And that's what happens with young players. But I thought he probably got a little bit more of a rough ride. I don't know why. He'd been on loans, hadn't absolutely cracked it consistently, scored a few goals here and there.
It happens all the time though, Rio. Do you know why? Sorry to cut you off, but it's because look at Olivier Giroud. He had a hard time with Arsenal fans because he weren't Thierry Henry. Everyone that has to follow someone that's played brilliantly for Arsenal, it's really tough because we ain't winning. So if you're the understudy to Aubameyang, who at the time, by the way, was firing, you're going to get it rough from a section of the fans. But he's not Aubameyang. He's not Ian Wright. He is Eddie Nketiah. And I feel like he's doing his job. But we're picking Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford has to play. He's the most informed striker in the world right now.
Yeah,
he's scoring goals at left, right, and centre. I think he's on an 8-game run at Old Trafford alone, scoring back-to-back in games, and he's been phenomenal. I think even at the weekend in the big game, the derby, comes up with a match winner.
I thought he was injured for the majority of it.
That's the sign of great players, though. You know that when they're quiet and you think, they're having an off day. We were sitting in the studio, Scholesy, saying, look, he looks injured. What's going on? He looks tired. They don't fancy it. Then, bang, goal.
Yeah.
So what have we got here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's only 2 positions missing, basically. So
5-4 at the moment. So
the right back and the DM.
So that means it's going to be 5-5 because Casemiro's going to get voted in there. Then it's going to be down to who they pick at right back. Dalot over Ben White. I am going for.
Come on, man.
Then that means that Man United look the superior team.
Really? Look at the table, guys. That's all I'm saying.
We're the superior team. We are the team coming now.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see.
Do you think you're going to win? What's the score in the game?
I reckon we win 2-1. 2-1 comfortably. I do see you scoring
comfortably.
A comfortable 2-1. I don't think it's going to be as cagey as people think. If you saw us against Spurs, we made that look easy.
Yeah, but Spurs are dry.
Yeah, that's Spurs, but I'm talking. It's a big game though.
Yeah, but they're dry. You're a different team. Man United, the team, the way they're functioning now, you can't talk about Spurs and Man United in the same breath.
You're barely going to get the ball. You're not going to have the ball as much.
You reckon?
Nah, no way. Not at the Emirates. Even at Old Trafford, you hardly had the ball. Man.
Imagine us on the counter again, though.
Yeah, brilliant. And that's what I'm saying. You might get a goal off like the counter or something a bit scruffy, but we're going to dominate behind Ben White.
What?
Must be having a laugh. I reckon we'll be able to control the play, and I can see us comfortably winning. There are going to be parts in the match where Man United are pressuring us. That's just part of football. But overall, I don't see us struggling.
I think Man United go there and win 1-0.
You don't believe it yourself, man.
I do. I think Man United go to...
You do this thing when you don't believe it.
I think that Man United go to the Emirates and win 1-0.
You do this thing. Rio does this thing where he's not really sure.
No, Man United, I'm not completely 100% certain, but I think Man United are playing with a confidence and they're very assured in the way they play. The way they handled City the other day, and City are a better footballing team than you guys at this moment in time. We had none of the ball, but they didn't look like a threat. Haaland didn't look like he could get near the goal. Didn't have any touches.
He was a ghost, man. He was Casper.
Yeah, he didn't have no chance, and that's through control of the game without the ball.
Yeah.
You see when I talk like that, what happens? The confidence sapped out of him quick.
We'll see, innit?
Right.
I'm quietly confident.
Well, I'm happy with the team anyway. I can't argue with this team.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
The Arsenal Man United rivalry is back, guys. Make sure you're watching all the other videos on our channel. We're trying to give you guys great content, and keep watching the lives, the interviews. Who we got coming on the channel?
I spoke to Coley the other day. I seen him at the game. I spoke to Wrighty. Yeah, I spoke to Wrighty. A few current players. I don't want to say their names yet because we got to work out their schedules as you know the schedules take. precedent. So, but we've got a good few. Got some legends, man. Legends of the game coming on.
Yeah, man. Keep writing comments, clipping up our clips. Credit us. Get it around your platforms and keep on watching.
Yeah, don't ever clip our clip and then don't credit us. I don't like that. I text him all the time, like, talk to your guys at these different places. Don't do that.
That's 360 still. That's
don't
Irvin
do that.
them,
Yeah,
man.
don't do that.
Irvin.
I get vexed on a Sunday morning. I wake up and go nuts.
Guys, Joel Beya, Rio Ferdinand, Combined 11, signing out. Peace.
Nice one.